Hey, old guy. How's it feel to be 30 years old? Yeah, it must not feel too great. Your life is over right now. You have nothing better to do with your entire soul, do you? Yeah. It's tough. You've wasted and squandered every opportunity. And because during your formative years of 0 to 18, you didn't decide your career, well, that was half your life. Now at your 30, you got about 1 day left. You have nothing else to do. You're gonna start balding and getting gray hairs. Yeah. Sad. No family, no life. Huh. Really goes to show that you should have went to college, huh? College probably would have saved everything, wouldn't it have? Would have made you feel better about yourself, would have made you do something. If you ever heard statements such as these or said them to yourself, I want you to know they mean nothing in the real world. As a matter of fact, most people's lives don't start till about 35. Majority of people's lives don't start maybe till about 40. When I was in college, there was a woman who was 42 years old. She was getting her associate's degree. And I said, have you ever been to college before? She said, no. I just decided to start doing it about a year ago. And I said, oh, that's really good. And she said, yeah, you can start your life anytime you want to. A lot of people have what they call midlife crisis. Now, this isn't in the middle of your life. It's when your life is so mid that you decide to have a crisis about it. Oh my goodness, I don't have kids. I don't have a family. I don't have a career. I keep going through jobs. I don't have a license. You know what's powerful? I didn't get my license until I was 23 years old. One of my friends didn't get their license until they were 33. Some of my friends are 40 years old without licenses. It's very important. They're 40 years old, have no car, no license. One of my friends is 34 years old and lives in their parents' basement, and they clean up around the house and they take care of their parent, and they feel fulfilled doing that. They drive their mom's car around to go to the grocery store, and that's what they do. When their mom passes, they'll probably have a car in the house, and they're pretty happy about that. They just want to make sure their parents are good in their old age. Everybody has different life circumstances and different life things. Some people take a lot longer to adjust to the world because the world is cruel. It's evil. It's messed up. The world will tell you constantly that you should be here at 20, and you're seeing all these YouTubers. 20-year-old millionaires. What? My life is over. He's 20 years old and he's a millionaire. Yeah, but most people aren't millionaires. You know that, right? Yeah, but this 24-year-old I saw, this person, other people with different circumstances in life are much further than you. And that's always going to happen. There's a kid across the street. He lives in a yellow house from me. I witness him every day. That kid is 13 years old. He is 6 foot even. 13 years old, 6 foot even. And he's massive. He's bulky. And his dad is so proud. You can see it across his face. That kid is probably going to get a D1 scholarship to be an athlete. I spoke to the kid one time as I was taking out the trash. He saw my videos. He said, hey, I didn't know you lived here. I said, oh yeah, I live here. What's going on? I've lived here for quite some time. He said, oh dude, you're my favorite TikToker. I said, thank you. I appreciate that. He said, I don't want to go into sports. I said, huh? So how do I tell my dad I don't want to go into sports? You always know what to talk about. You seem smart. I said, I'm not that smart. I'm not. But if you don't want to go into sports, don't force yourself to. He said, yeah, but I'm a kid. You know, I want to do drama. I want to do art. I said, you do? He said, yes. I said, then do that. He said, but I'm huge. I'm massive. I'm large. I said, okay, cool. There's tall actors. You can go into art. He said, but I don't want to disappoint my dad. And I said, listen, what's better? To spend your entire life over the whims of someone else or to be a real nigga? I don't know what the difference. I don't know what to tell you. I have no clue what you want to do. He said, you're right. A day later, that kid got beat because he told his dad that his dad's abusive. I can't fix that situation. But that's a life situation you can't change. That kid is going to be unhappy and probably be one of the most generational athletes of all time. Probably 7'3". That boy is huge. Who knows? Who knows? I don't. I have no idea about how people are going to operate. I have no idea how people are going to live and explore their journey of existing on this lifetime. That's reality, though. Reality is setting in when you're 30 and you're realizing, oh, I'm running out of time. Really? You're not running out of time. Let's do some real math here. 0 to 18. Actually, let's go further back. 0 to 12. You basically had a no consciousness and you were just having fun. 12 to 18. 12 to 18, you were in high school. You had no control over what you did. 18, 24. Now your life begins. You have had 6 years. That's no time at all. You haven't been playing around, but you don't know what to do yet. So you're discovering yourself. You're discovering what to do. 24, 30. You're still discovering what you want to do. Maybe this is the time where you play around. This is the best part. You're playing around. You're discovering what you are. You're discovering the small minutia of how you should operate as a human being. That's important. That's important to know that your life isn't over yet. It's just starting. 30 years old. Maybe now you can start deciding, maybe I do want to go to college. You've discovered that maybe drinking is a bad idea. You discovered the people that you want to have in your life forever. You discovered maybe a partner, maybe something of that nature. But even if nothing happens from 30 to 40 and you're still discovering, 40, you can still start. Maybe you could go to college. Maybe you can start hiking. Maybe you can pick up a fun new hobby. Guitar, piano. But everybody else is so far ahead of me. Yeah, but you, if you stop right now, you won't be anywhere. If you think your life is over at 30, you think that you can't go any further, if you think you're too old to have fun or play video games, if you think that's the reality of how it operates, guess what? You will always be behind. You will always be at the mercy of others. You should not allow yourself to be at the mercy of others around you. Be at the mercy of yourself. Look at yourself and say, I refuse to be a hater to myself. So don't listen to you. Listen to a future version of yourself and get inspiration from that. Look forward to the person you will become and have that person inspire you. Instead of thinking your life is over because you're finally 30 years old. Oh no, the 3! 1, 2, 3. I'm no longer cute and fun. I'm oh my God, my 20s. I wasted so much time. I should have been building a career, stacking money, investing in stocks, doing all this stuff, getting an education. Start now. Start now. I recently helped my mother with her college assignment. Recently helped my mother with her college assignment. Think about that for a second. My mother's about to be 50 years old. Think about that. My dad is recently discovering about Bitcoin. He's recently discovering about YouTube. I think he watches some of my videos, actually. I don't know. I have no idea. My older brother just discovered the word swamp ass 4 days ago. 4 days ago, just discovered that. Life is all about discovering new, fun little facets within yourself. It's discovering the small minutia of how you need to operate as a simple human being. It's discovering and being introspective in the fun aspect of how you operate. And if you are scared of age, if you're scared of the infinite advent of time, then why are you here? Right? Because you think your life is over. My bad. I'm so sorry. You think your life is over. My bad. Your life's not over. Your life is just beginning. You are just starting to muggle and walk. You have just gained your legs, my simple explorer. You have just begun the adventure. You barely know how to walk. And now you're trying to tell me that you've been running your entire life. You've been doing nothing, and that's perfect. Because nothing matters. That means you matter. And you've been doing a whole lot of nothing. So it mattered. The recreation you've done. The small parts of yourself that you've done, the small little aspects that you've decided to cast away from yourself, they matter so much to me. You've done so much. I'm so proud of you. You are outstanding. You are outstanding in the rain, waiting for somebody to open the door and let you in inside of yourself. When in reality, you've had the key the entire time. You've had the key. You've known what you are your entire life. You're somebody that thinks your life is over. You're somebody that looks at yourself so deeply and so hater-like, so evil, that you think you don't deserve to be successful. So you say your life is over when you've done absolutely nothing. Please, be kinder to yourself. Your life is not over at 30. It's just starting.